Hello and welcome. First up on your story, lymphoma patients may no longer need to take heavy chemotherapy thanks to a new cancer drug developed in China. The cancer-fighting medicine has been developed by a biopharmaceutical company called BeiGene, based in Beijing. The drug is an inhibitor of an enzyme involved in cancer growth. The effect of the new drug has been proved to be helpful to several patients.
86个病人，有71个病人是效果非常好的，这说明它的有效率是非常高的，对吧？整体来说能达到84%这样的一个有效率。那么另外呢，其中有将近60%的病人，他的病灶是彻底消失的。
The drug could significantly prolong survival time for patients with certain lymphomas. As China speeds up cancer research and clinical trials, it is also accelerating approval procedures. Last year, the country approved 24 new cancer drugs to enter the market. The number is more than the past 5 years put together. Among them, 5 were homegrown. Experts say that more incentives and a better environment for innovation and trials will help China provide more treatment options for patients at home and abroad.
这应该是在我们国家临床试验的整个历史上是个里程碑式的。过去我们都是参加国际临床试验，跟着别人去学习去走。国家的很多政策吸引了很多的华裔的专家，还有一些国外的公司，这些华裔专家他们后来都到中国来创业，回到国内来。
UK Prime Minister Theresa May is determined to leave the European Union on the 29th of March. Now, writing in the Sunday Telegraph newspaper, Theresa May said that she would return to Brussels with a fresh mandate, new ideas and renewed determination to battle for Britain and Northern Ireland in order to get rid of the provision of the Irish backstop. Theresa May wrote, and I quote, "If we stand together and speak with one voice, I believe that we can find the right way forward," unquote. Now, UK lawmakers voted to seek an alternative arrangement to guarantee that the Northern Ireland border remains open after Brexit. Some reports claim that though Theresa May pledged to go back to Brussels, the European Union remains publicly opposed to changing the backstop provision. The EU insists that the deal remains the best and the only way to ensure an orderly withdrawal. The backstop would kick in if the UK and the EU do not agree on a trade deal for the post-transition period of 2 years. Meanwhile, some UK lawmakers have said that the UK needs more time to negotiate its exit and should avoid crashing out of the EU without a deal. Nissan joins the list of global companies to halt operations in the UK due to the uncertainty surrounding Brexit. Nissan has scrapped plans to build the new X-Trail model in the UK. It said that the decision was taken for business reasons. But it said that UK's uncertainty over leaving the European Union on the 29th of March is making it difficult for the company to plan for the future. UK Prime Minister Theresa May has so far refused to rule out a no-deal Brexit for the business lobby groups. Nissan will build the vehicle only in Japan. The announcement comes just 2 days after an EU-Japan free trade agreement where the EU promised to remove tariffs of up to 10% on imported Japanese cars. The company has already cut hundreds of jobs at its biggest car plant in Sunderland in the north of England last year, after the output slumped 11% in the country due to the crackdown on diesel fuel. Now, Nissan builds about 30% of UK's cars. The manufacturing of new X-Trail model could have created hundreds of jobs in the country. Other car makers and manufacturers such as Ford, Airbus and Panasonic have warned of job losses and threatened to leave the UK if it pulls out of the bloc without a deal. The prospect of a no-deal Brexit is incredibly daunting for businesses as it will result in UK crashing out of the EU without any safeguards in place. In other news, a small plane has crashed in a suburban California neighborhood, igniting a fire that has burned down 2 houses. The accident killed 5 people and injured 2. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration has said that the plane crashed immediately after takeoff.
What's that?
Panicky residents were seen running to nearby houses.
414.
A propeller and debris of the plane was seen scattered across a driveway. A man was seen dousing a burning object on the street with a garden hose. To South America now, Venezuela has been in a state of turmoil for quite some time now. First, it was the economic crisis breaking the back of the citizens. Now there is political chaos. Thousands have been taking to the streets demanding that Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro cede power to self-declared interim President Juan Guaido. Now, lending support to the protests, the U.S. has been leading the charge against Maduro on international platforms. The United States, Canada and some Latin American countries have slammed Maduro and declared Guaido as the country's rightful leader. In the latest, several European nations have recognized opposition leader Juan Guaido as interim president of Venezuela. In fact, Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has said Venezuela needs free and fair elections as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Venezuelans in Madrid have welcomed Spain's decision. The UK, Austria, Sweden and Denmark are the other major European nations recognizing Juan Guaido as interim president of Venezuela. This coordinated move comes after the expiry of an 8-day deadline they had set for Nicolas Maduro to call for fresh elections. Nicolas Maduro has said that the European nations are following US President Donald Trump's agenda. The move by Guaido to declare himself as the temporary leader has split global powers. Maduro enjoys the backing of Russia, China, Turkey and, critically, the Venezuelan military. In an interview to American television network CBS, US President Donald Trump said that US military intervention in Venezuela cannot be ruled out.
Would make you use the U.S. military in Venezuela? What's the national security
Well, I don't want to say
interest?
that, but certainly it's something that's on the, it's an option.
Would you personally negotiate with Nicolas Maduro to convince him to exit?
Well, he has requested a meeting, and I've turned it down because we're very far along in the process. You have a young and energetic gentleman, but you have other people within that same group that have been if you talk about democracy, it's really democracy in action.
When did he
We're going to
request
see
a
what
meeting?
happened. A number of months ago, he wanted to meet. I
But
thought it
now,
was
because
very
you're
fun.
at that crisis
well, now
point, would you
we'll have to
negotiate
see.
that?
I would say this. I decided at the time, no, because so many really horrible things have been happening in Venezuela. When you look at that country, that was the wealthiest country of all in that part of the world, which is a very important part of the world. Mm-hmm. And now you look at the poverty and you look at the anguish and you look at the crime and you look at all of the things happening. So I think the process is playing out very, very big.
Now, in response, President Maduro assured Venezuelans that he is trying to ensure peace in the country.
Ellos dicen que en Venezuela va a haber una guerra civil. Ni intervención ni guerra civil. Venezuela va a haber paz. Y esa paz la vamos a garantizar con la unión cívico-militar. Paz. Nuestra victoria va a ser la paz.
Maduro rejected an ultimatum given by the UK, France, Germany and Spain that they would recognize opposition leader Guaido as the rightful leader if a new presidential election was not announced by midnight.
No aceptamos ultimátum de nadie. Es como que yo le dijera a la Unión Europea, le doy 7 días para reconocer la República de Cataluña. O si no, vamos a tomar medidas, ¿no? Aquí en la política internacional. No puede basarse en ultimátum. Esa es la época de los imperios, de las colonias.
And out of the latest in West Bengal, India's law minister has questioned West Bengal's chief minister for holding a sit-in in Kolkata. Ravi Shankar Prasad asked why the Kolkata police chief took part in the sit-in.
केजरीवाल जी ने मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में धरना पर बैठने का एक नया निम्न स्तर शुरू किया था। ममता जी ने उसको फॉलो किया, मुख्यमंत्री हैं, लेकिन कमिश्नर लेवल के पदाधिकारी धरना पर बैठे हैं। ये तो देश की रणनीति में आज तक नहीं हुआ है। क्या मतलब है इसका? ये देश कहां जा रहा है? कि पुलिस कमिश्नर धरना पर बैठे, वो भी पॉलिटिकल लोगों के साथ.
Meanwhile, Wion World is One accessed details of the report sent by the West Bengal governor to the Federal Home Ministry. The governor has raised concerns over serious law and order problems created by the West Bengal police and the state government. But India's top court came down heavily on CBI's plea seeking a probe against West Bengal Police Commissioner. The Chief Justice of India put the onus on the CBI to prove that the evidence in the chit fund scam could be destroyed by the Police Commissioner of West Bengal. The court will hear the case tomorrow. The issue resonated in both houses of India's parliament. Federal Home Minister Rajnath Singh said that the Police Commissioner was not cooperating with the CBI and hence the CBI was compelled to take this action.
पश्चिमी बंगाल के महामहिम राज्यपाल महोदय से भी चर्चा की है और राज्यपाल महोदय ने राज्य के चीफ सेक्रेटरी और डीजी पुलिस को बुलाया है कि इस मामले में उत्पन्न एजेंसियों के टकराव को दूर किया जा सके और सीबीआई के अधिकारियों को सुरक्षा प्रदान की जा सके. मैंने इस मामले में महामहिम राज्यपाल को यह भी कहा है कि पूरे मामले की एक रिपोर्ट वह भेजने का कष्ट करें.
The showdown that began Sunday evening in Kolkata has spiraled into a full-blown political battle between the BJP and the opposition parties. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is on a sit-in over the CBI's attempt to question the Kolkata police chief in connection with two chit fund scams. She is calling it the Save the Constitution protest. Adding to the high drama, she skipped meals and remained awake through the night on a makeshift dais. She had plans to hold a cabinet meeting at the protest site where she has been camping. The state budget is due to be presented today, which, according to reports, will be done via telephone by the Chief Minister from the protest site. The Chief Minister accused the federal government of carrying out political vendetta.
কলকাতা পুলিশ কমিশনার যার আন্ডারে কয়েক হাজার পুলিশ ফোর্স কাজ করে, তুমি তার বাড়িতে চলে আসছো উইদাউট ওয়ারেন্ট, তার বাড়িতে আসছো কি সিক্রেট অপারেশন করবে বলে? এত বড় অরাসিটি হলো কোথেকে? পায়ের জোরে ভয় দেখিয়ে ধমকি দিয়ে ভাবছে বিজেপিকে জেতাবে। বাংলার মাটি খুব দুর্জয় ঘাঁটি।
The face-off is only escalating into a big political fight. Opposition parties in India are rallying behind Mamata Banerjee. Several political leaders, including Congress President Rahul Gandhi, Aam Aadmi Party's Arvind Kejriwal, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister M. Chandrababu Naidu and RJD National President Lalu Prasad have come out in support of Banerjee. Gandhi called up Banerjee and extended support to her, saying that the entire opposition is together on the issue. Now let's break these developments down for you. Now first, what is the controversy all about? Well, it is an out-and-out, unprecedented political war between West Bengal Chief Minister and Trinamool Congress Supremo Mamata Banerjee and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Second, why is the situation unprecedented? Well, neither has a team of more than 40 officials of India's premier investigation agency ever tried to quiz the top cop of a state, nor has any state police ever bundled up CBI officials, let alone detained them. Third, what is the case against the Kolkata Police Commissioner? Rajiv Kumar was the head of a special investigation team that probed the Sharada and Rose Valley chit fund scams. The CBI alleged that Kumar may have buried crucial evidence. Fourth, what are the Rose Valley and Sharada's chit fund scams all about? Well, the Sharada scam was a major financial fraud which mopped up about 1,200 crore rupees through chit funds. The financial fraud in the Rose Valley scam is estimated at over 15,000 crore rupees. The company duped millions of depositors who invested their life savings in the hope of getting high returns. Both were West Bengal-based cases. Fifth, what is Mamata Banerjee's objection to a top cop being questioned? Mamata claims that the country's top investigation agency is acting at the behest of Modi when it went to the residence of Kolkata's top cop to question him. She pointed out that West Bengal had withdrawn the general consent for the CBI to conduct raids or carry out investigation in the state. It means that the CBI needs the permission of the state government to carry out investigation in West Bengal. But this is with the exception of an investigation ordered by the courts. Sixth, what have the other states done about CBI's jurisdiction over federal entities? It's only in West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh that the CBI needs the permission of the state. In all the other states, the investigation agency is free to conduct raids or carry out investigation. Seventh, does the CBI have a strong legal ground for its case? Yes and no, and this is exactly what the top court will take up tomorrow. So the court has ordered the CBI to probe the Sharada scam, and hence the investigation agency, it is well within its legal rights to knock at the door of the top cop. But there's a twist. The Calcutta High Court had issued a stay order in the questioning of Rajiv Kumar till the 13th of February. It means that technically the CBI has gone against the High Court order. Eighth, who are the leaders who have supported Mamata Banerjee? Well, that's a long list, but some of the prominent names are as follows. Congress President Rahul Gandhi, Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party Supremo Arvind Kejriwal, former Prime Minister Deve Gowda, Gowda's son H.D. Kumaraswamy, who is the Chief Minister of Karnataka, National Conference leader and former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah, Samajwadi Party leader and former Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav, and Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister M. Chandrababu Naidu. Ninth, why is the timing so important? Because it comes as political parties get into top gear for India's parliamentary election due in two months. And also because it might turn out to be the big litmus test of opposition unity. And finally, the 10th and last point, what's next? All eyes will be on the top court, which will hear the matter tomorrow. The court has asked the CBI to present the proof that Rajiv Kumar has destroyed crucial evidence in the Sharada scam. The Federal Home Ministry is expected to take action against the top cop for breaching the official code of conduct by participating in the Mamata Banerjee-led protest.